Hello and welcome, my name is Lynx, and today we are going to sit to a game from Danny Phoenix that is called Alice In, and the game is a jump game. However, and that is maybe slightly surprising, it's not a Spooktober jam or Spooktober visual novel jam or anything like that, but it's a Jacksepticeye jam, which is co-run by Jacksepticeye himself and John Dakidev Szymanski. I have a feeling might be Polish because that is a very Polish name. I'll be honest, I don't know anything about this exact jam. I just found out about it thanks to the fact of finding Alice In on itch.io, which of course is linked in the description. I might read a little bit about it, but most importantly we'll play this little game. And let's start things off, let's kick things off with checking out what the dev says about the game in the description. You play as a girl named Alice. It's your job to manage her mental well-being and achieve her goals. Work a variety of jobs, lounge around the house, pay your rent on time, and make the dress for your next cosplay. The game spans a 30-day period with a variety of events that occur throughout the month. And absolutely nothing strange happens. Alright. So that's what we are getting into today. While at the same time I'm trying to work on my father's laptop. But it's so slow and sluggish that I can absolutely record at the same time. It's stuck on a reset screen. Anyway, new game.
First place! How many times does this make it now that I've had this exact same dream?
Alice?
A voice! It sounds like a little girl!
Yeah, it definitely sounded like a little girl what I did a second ago.
Alice, where are you? I'm right here. Hello? Can she not hear me? You promised you said you'd come find me. I promise. I don't know anything about that, but I may as well go look for her. You liar! I wanted, I waited and waited, but you never came. She's crying, I understand. What did I do?
Or what I didn't do. That's also an option. Hold shift to sprint. Sprint settings can be adjusted from the options menu. I know how those games work.
I need you. Please, Alice. Where could she be?
Press C to jump over pitfalls or obstacles. C. C. For a jump. C. How do I edit the... How do I edit the buttons? C. Oh my god.
I miss you so much. Just who are you?
By the way, can I just say that our character is an absolute cutie pie? Press V to dash in a straight line. Dashing the objects may yield results.
Alice! Hold on, I'm going to get you.
Press B to face shift through the obstacles. Okay, so V is doing that. And shift... actually, what was the button? I spaced it. B, okay.
There you are. Hey there, are you looking for me? I'm looking for my friend Alice. Well, this might sound silly, but my name can also be Alice, just like your friend. Alice, so you're Alice? Yeah, you've been crying. Do you want to talk about what's wrong? I'm a really good listener, promise. I was looking for my friend. She told me, promise that she'd come find me so we can play together. I miss her so much, but you're right here now. Do you want to play with me?
I want to save the game right now. Sure.
And you play it, we'll have so much fun.
I have a bad feeling about this. The world fades away just for a moment, almost as if you blinked, but as you come to your senses, you hear a disturbing wet noise coming from behind you. You turn around and you see it.
What is that?
The creature lets out a roar, and every atom in your body says just one thing. Run!
Ah!
Facing V? No, B. Uh-oh, well, never mind.
Woo!
So... Right. Alice is caught by the beast's slimy tendrils. They lift her into the air and constrict around her body. Oh no. Please don't go where I think it might be going. The beast opens its massive mouth wide and, to your horror, an array of smaller tentacles slither out of it. Oh boy. One by one that slither up your body. Their saliva corrosive, it begins to burn your skin and melt through you. Within an instant, your body is penetrated as the tendrils dig inside of you, puncturing your abdomen and thighs. The smell of burning flesh makes your nostrils flare, but it's only a moment as your blood begins to boil from the heat of the corrosive slime. Your body coagulates at a rapid pace as the beast tears you apart. And then with a startled shriek, you wake up. You're in your bed, safe and sound. You're soaking wet with a cold sweat and your heart is pounding uncontrollably, but you are alive. You're okay. You sit there for a moment, panting, but soon regain your composure. You look at the clock, 4 AM. Great, and you're supposed to work tomorrow. You lie back down and close your eyes, but all you see is that thing. It was so real. That nightmare, it was almost like you could still feel where it punctured your body. The thought makes your abdomen drop. You try to forget about it, to distract yourself, but you can't.
Ben, this is the worst. I'm supposed to be working on my costume for the convention next month, but lately these dreams are sapping all my strength. It's happening more frequently. Always that space. I just don't get it. What does this mean? Today was different, for so real. That girl and that monster. I hope I never see them again.
You turn over to your side and focus your thoughts on your costume. Cosplay, your passion, perhaps your one true love, even. It got you through the hardest times of your life. It will get you through this as well. Just focus your attention on it. Let it take away all the pain and worries. Let it consume you. Let the passion be all that you are. You close your eyes once more. Let it help you forget, like it did with her. You wake up a few hours later. Sunlight pours in from the window. You didn't sleep very well. Yeah, like every night, basically.
I can remember the dream so clearly still. I need to focus up. Come on, Alice. Work. Gotta get my ass in gear to finish this cosplay in time.
Goal, create your cosplay outfit. Rent due Friday, $125. Okay, I had 165. And it's Monday. Gotcha. We can work, relax, go shopping, rest, make cosplay inventory. What inventory do I? Okay, so it seems like I actually need to use the mouse. Oh, Q and W. Okay.
La la la.
Alright, let's see if I can make her work on her cosplay then. Can I? Make accessories. You need cosplay foam. Okay, I need cosplay foam. So I'm guessing I need to go shopping. Cosplay goods. Oh. Interesting. Custom dress, wig, shoes, accessories, dress, basic pair. Cosplay foam is 125. Wow. Okay, how much do I need for rent? 125. Okay, we'll manage. We'll manage. 120 supermarket, junk food. Okay, energy, sanity. So fresh fruit would be probably best. Oh, ice cream would be good too. Water. Actually, water is good. Fresh fruit, sure, energy 15, but it's 12. Water gives 10 for free. Jesus, I'm just going to give her water all the time. Tea is good. Oh, tea is nasty. 25 to energy for 6 coins. Ooh, we might be going tea. Just tea. Tea. She'll live off of tea. Alright. I've ordered food. Never do that, guys. Never do that. Cook on your own. Okay, 125. Sewing needle, sewing kit. I mean, I can get her the needle at least. And let's go to work. Dinner, corner store, stream. Oh. Let's do dinner first. Alice arrived for her morning shift at the dinner. Weekdays are never quite as busy as the weekends, but even so, the place was bustling with customers. The harder I work,
the better tips I get. Ah, time to get that fake smile ready.
I guess I got to hit in that spot.
Alice got 20 bucks in tips. End of shift report.
Pay 60, tips 20. Oh, we got 80 bucks. Let's go. We are going shopping immediately. Give me that sewing kit. Cosplay foam, 125. Okay, so I need 250. Can I work at night? Oh, her energy is done for. Okay, let's save first of all. How many save spots do we have here? 20, okay. I mean, relax, right? Read a book. Sure. Alice takes a nice break and enjoys a charming romance novel. Her stress melts away a bit as she loses herself in the narrative. 15 points, nice. After a long, hard day, Alice hits the sheets. It doesn't take long for the stress of her day to fade away as she snuggles up and gets cozy. She closes her eyes and prays that she won't have another nightmare. Nice body. Alice wakes up feeling refreshed and ready to start a new day.
Oh, there's a flash at the supermarket. I wonder if I should go pick something up.
What? No, there isn't. It's the same prices. What are you talking about, woman? Go to work on the corner store this time. Arise. Alice arrived for her shift at the corner store. No matter what day or time it was always consistent. People always need gas or little things they forget to get from a proper store.
I hate it here. The boss is just mean, and the customers even more so. The lottery people just rattle numbers off like crazy. But they need the money. Gotta suck it up and not screw up. I hope.
See? The girl at the corner store is cuter than the actresses and so on. Alice survived the shift without an issue. 40... Oh, just 40? Okay, so it's better to work in a restaurant, I guess. Alright, girl. You will... No, you will relax, browse the internet. That is not a way to relax, by the way. Alice browses forums and social media, but she comes out of it convinced that the world is rotten. Yeah, not very relaxing. Great. Okay, play a game. Alice lets out her pent-up frustration in an invigorating gaming session. You feel much better after that. Nice. After a long hard day, she hits the sheets. It doesn't take long for the stress of her day to fade away. As she snugs up and gets cozy, she closes her eyes and prays that she won't have another nightmare. Same. She wakes up feeling refreshed.
Halfway there, the weekend can't come fast enough.
How much was the sewing kit? 50. Oh, you have a... Wait, you have a sewing kit already? What? Sewing needle and sewing kit. Okay. 125. I have 200. Got it. And we need 125 for cosplay foam, which needs... We need 50 more bags. Okay, let's try her work at streaming. We'll see.
It's been a while since I went live. Maybe I'll set up a goal to help me raise money for a convention. I'm sure people would help out a cute girl like me. But maybe I'll just end up looking like a fool.
Yeah, you bet I would not stay there. I'll be honest, I don't like those money goals and so on. I know I would certainly not set something like that up. The only time I would maybe do something like that is if I were, I know, if I were to do a charity stream or something like that. Which, considering the games I play, let's face it, no charity would even want me to, you know, work to do it for them. Anyway, let's do until noon. Just chatting videos, horror game, puzzle, fighting game. Just chatting, whatever. The most boring kind of stream. After dusting off her gear and preparing herself both mentally and physically, Alice took a deep breath. Nothing to do now but to hit life and hope for the best.
Relax, you've done this before. Just gotta be cute and funny and perfect. And oh my god, we're stressed out already.
Yeah, if you have this, if you have that kind of feeling before a stream, then maybe don't do it at all. Anyway. Your stomach growled very loudly. How embarrassing. Were they able to hear it? Nobody cares. Total viewers 6, donations 18. So that 18 contributed to how much money? Do it again, whatever. Until evening. Watch videos, another very boring type of thing. Alice watches viral videos and clips with her viewers. You start to come up with any meaningful commentary to add. Yeah, what a surprise. 9 and donations 27. Wait, I didn't get the money for the first one. Do it again. Until night. Play a horror game. Alice puts up a hit new horror game. For once, it's not about killer animatronics. The game is surprisingly scary and you struggle to keep your composure. Give in and scream. Oh, I bet they like hearing a girl scream. The weirdos. Alice lets out shrill cries without hesitation. The viewers seem to love her cute reactions. 1938. Yes, we have the money. Cosplay goods. Get that cosplay foam. Boom! Shakalaka. Clothing patterns. 150. Got it. Make cosplay. Make accessories. You're too tired. Fuck. Alright, girl. Relax. Work out. I mean, sure. You need that. If you want to cosplay, you need to work out. We are not going to have it in the wrong way. You have to have good looks for that, girl. What? Wait, what did she say? Relax, work out.
It's a little too late for that.
No, it's not. What are you talking about? No, it's not too late. Okay, I'm someone who basically goes out 20 minutes before 10 p.m. to go running. Come on, it's not too late. Watch TV then. I'll just take a night break and enjoy streaming some TV shows. She finds a cheapy horror movie but can't help but to find it charming. Okay. After a long day, she hits the sheets. It doesn't take long for the stress of her day to fade away as she snuggles up and gets cozy. She closes her eyes and prays that she won't have another nightmare. Hey. She wakes up feeling refreshed and ready to start a new day. Wow.
Do I have to work today? Can't I just stay home and be lazy?
You wish. You wish. Make accessories again. Okay, toiled away on the various accessories needed for the cosplay. So, handmade materials, sewing needle, sewing kit, okay. Handmade accessories. Okay, work, stream again. Until evening, do the puzzle game. Hopefully you can solve it. Press OK. There is no such a button. Oh. Alice aced the game. Viewers 29. Donations 1,102. I have a feeling you lied me with that 1,000. No, you didn't. Oh my god, we are going shopping. Clothing patterns, shoe parts, basic wig, dress parts, custom accessories, custom shoes. Okay, we ended at custom shoes. Is that how it is to be a female streamer? Make the shoes. You've already completed this portion. What? How? Did I just... Oh, I guess I bought it and that's it. Make the dress. I just told away in the dress needed for the cosplay. You've already completed this portion. Okay. Make a wig. You're too tired to work. Oh. Alright. Read a book then, girl. I just takes a nice break and enjoys a charming romance novel. Her stress melts away a bit as she loses herself in the narrative. After a long hard day, Alice hits the sheets. It doesn't take long for stress of her day to fade away as she snuggles up and gets cozy. She closes her eyes and prays that she won't have another nightmare. She wakes up refreshed and ready to start a new day. It felt like a pretty ordinary morning as you went through your routine, set the water to boil, brush your teeth, but as you were getting dressed you knocked over a box containing relics from your childhood.
Oh, great, I hope nothing's broken.
As you carefully return the contents to their place, you pause for a moment when you see a book lying on the floor. Was it inside the box? But you don't recognize it. You hesitate briefly before picking it up.
Legend of the Grinning Cat? That's so strange, I don't recognize this at all.
The book is dusty. It's a dull shade of purple, but the artwork on the cover could only be described as frightening. A cat with large bulbous eyes and a massive toothy grin stares up at you. No, almost through you.
I know I like cats, but there's no way I was into this as a kid. Heck, it's creeping me out even now. I don't get it, just where did you come from?
Legend of the Green Cat has been added to your inventory. You can read the book by selecting it from the inventory screen. Do I want to fall?
Rent is due. I got to make sure I pay that before it's night.
How do I... Oh, pay the rent. I just paid off her rent for this week.
Woo!
Okay, so cosplay goods. The last thing I bought was the shoes, right? I think. Got some shoes and so on. Yeah. So, you know what? Let's do another stream. Noon. Let's do a fighting game. She's playing Tekken, I guess. Or whatever is cool now. When it comes to fighting games. Alice defeated all of her challengers. Total viewers 31. Donations 45,000. Dude, what the hell? Again, is this what it's like being a female streamer? Alright, let's go shopping again. Cosplay goods. Custom wig, custom dress. I think we are good to go. Make cosplay. Make a wig. You've completed. Make cosplay. Make accessories. You've completed this portion. Make cosplay. Shoes. Completed. Cosplay. Make dress. Completed. Cosplay. Wig. Completed. Okay. So I'm like done basically, right? You know what? I might as well stock on some food. Why not? Let's buy 10 fresh fruit. Let's buy 10 ice cream. Obviously 10 water. Right now I'm basically purchasing stuff like I don't purchase in real life. I actually don't like being like too stacked up with food and so on. I don't know why, but like too much choice is not good, basically, sort of thing. I don't like having too much choice, basically, when it comes to food. Right? I mean, given the fact that she says you are done and you are done, then I guess I'm done. I paid the rent. Okay, I have all the food. What if I do custom wings? Can I select it? No. Huh. Just in case. And let's have a look at that book. Legend of the Green Cat. Ooh. Read chapter 1, sure. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Abella, born with a weak heart. Despite being the daughter of the Duchess, no doctor nor sum of money could fix her frail and weak body. Her fate was sealed from the moment she was born. Cursed to live a short and painful life of little meaning, the girl would often sneak out in the woods at night, escaping from her cold and stale room to experience the nature all around her. But tonight was unlike any night she'd ever had, for tonight the girl met it. A strange fat cat. It sat on a tree branch, high above her head. The cat's purple fur was stripped away evenly from head to toe. Its large eyes seemed to be bulging out of its face, almost as if they were pulsating. They stared deep into Abella's soul, unblinking. Fixed on her, but perhaps most disturbing of all was the demon's mouth. A toothy grin stretching unnaturally long across its face. A smile that didn't fade for even 1 second. The cat looked at her and asked why she was crying. Its voice was chilling, unnaturally deep and menacing. The sound sent a shiver down her spine. Abella was always warned not to talk to strangers and to not trust any stray cats in the woods. But what harm could it bring a girl doomed to die? And so the naive girl told the strange cat all about her plight, her circumstances and her fate. It was then that the green cat said something that surprised the girl.
I see. But you know, an illness such as that is easy for a cat to cure. If you'd like, I could cure it for you.
His words were a spark of hope that Abella had long since given up on. The creature jumped down from the tree, its eyes never leaving hers. It approached her with that unnerving grin still gleaming wider than ever.
I'll give you this. It is a magic doll infused with my 9 lives. As long as you have this, you'll be incapable of dying. For you must know, such a powerful gift won't come for free, dear Abby.
The cat smiled at her, and she briefly wondered just when it was she told it her name. Despite the warnings, despite the cat's dangerous aura, Abella wanted to live. And so she asked what it was that the cat wanted in exchange for his 9 lives.
Everything comes for a price. In exchange for my lives, when you have lost everything and everyone you've ever loved, I will take your life.
Whoa. That's nuts. As it spoke, the toothy meow appeared to stretch wider and wider until the cat's face was completely distorted with a maddening glee. She pondered for just a moment what that cost would actually mean, and then foolishly she accepted. The contract was sealed, and her fate was decided from that very moment. Okay. I mean, we might as well. Why did that move over here now, I wonder? Might as well read through the entire story, right? The next thing Abella knew, she was home. Back in her warm and cozy bed. The rays of the sun sprinkling her room through the curtains. She sat up in her bed, confused. Wondering if last night's events were nothing more than a dream. But then she saw it, sitting on her nightstand, the purple cat doll. The crude smile etched onto its face mirrored that of the devil cat she met. And at once she knew it was true. She had met that thing, and she had made that deal with it. But was it really true? Could she not die? A morbid curiosity filled her mind. At breakfast, while in the bath, while helping in the kitchen, at every moment she thought about killing herself, using the knife to slit her throat. What? Drowning herself in the tub, cutting open her arteries with the scissors. I mean, I know this is Alice's story, basically. Technically. But whatever. What would happen? The thoughts consumed her like an intoxicating drug. And at last, as the evening came, her parents stepped out for an important event. She was left alone, with just a handful of maids and servants to attend the manor. This was her chance. It was now or never. Her legs shaky, she snuck down the stairs from her bedroom. Avoiding housekeepers, she found her way to the kitchen. The cold floor sent a shiver down her spine. Her hands trembled as she reached for the knife, and it would do. As she held the blade in her hands, she wondered if she really had the resolve to test this. What if she really did just die? Well, she was dying slowly her entire life anyways. She was prepared to die, she always was. But this was different. She was doing this to die, not to end her suffering, not to run away. She was doing this to live. The blade sank into her abdomen easily. Her weak, frail body provided little resistance. The hilt of the knife was pressed all the way against her stomach, and a pool of searing hot crimson had formed at her feet. Her pure white dress stained the bread. It hurts, it hurts! She thought to herself, was it supposed to hurt so much? And then there she was again, waking up in her bed. Frantically she lifted her dress. No stains, no scar. She sprinted down the stairs, past surprised maids, and ran to the parents in the kitchen to confirm. There were no signs that anything had ever happened, as if she had never stopped herself in the kitchen last night. Abella returned to her room in silence, having confirmed it. Her eyes locked onto the doll sitting on her nightstand, its grin as white as ever. And that's when she noticed it. A red heart scrawled onto its chest. 1 life was claimed. Now there will be 8 left. Dang. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and before long it was Abella's birthday. She was turning 13 today. The doctors were surprised she had made it this long. It was as if her illness simply vanished. But Abella knew the truth. She dared not whisper it to anyone, however. The nights as the illness ravaged her body. For 3 painful nights she endured, dying again. But on the 4th day, she had won, and it was all thanks to the green cat she met in the woods on that fateful night. She was forever thankful to that cat, no matter how strange or scary. The fact was, it had saved her life. Not once, but several times. She had used up half of the cat's lifespan in just 7 months. As she sat at the table, her friends and family gathered around, smiling at her. She wondered just how long she would have left. All of the questions she didn't dare dream of answers to. Marriage, school, a career, things she never thought she could do. The future was in front of her, in her grasp now, and she was happy. Uh-oh. The fact that you said she was happy, that's the dangerous part. As they dimmed the lights and set the candles light, Abella closed her eyes. She listened to her loved ones sing her happy birthday, and she smiled unrestrained, a large toothy grin. She was happy. At long last, she opened her eyes as the song ended, taking one last look at everyone, and she blew out her candles. I wish to live a long and happy life, with no worries, that's all I want. As the candles fizzled out, the room was captured in darkness. Abel looked up from her cake, smiling. But, through the blackness of the room, she saw it, unmistakable, a pair of large pulsating eyes, and a grin. What happened next was beyond anything she could comprehend. The screams of terror, the fire, all of the doors were locked, as if blocked by some impossible entity, as the flames consumed everyone and everything. Her parents barely managed to shatter a window, and quickly they sent Abella out crawling through the shards of glass that sliced open her arms and legs. She sat outside hearing her parents scream in agony as the flames burned them alive. Tears streaming down her face. She was weak from the blood loss, barely able to muster the strength to even crawl away from the burning mansion. She didn't make it far. She didn't have to. For just a stone's throw away stood the demon, her savior. Weakly she looked up at him, the tears still falling down her face. Her vision was blurry, but she could make out that smile anywhere. The cat stared down at her, unblinking, smiling, and then it spoke.
It's been some time. Did you enjoy your gift? Do you remember the deal we made, don't you? Once you've lost everything and everyone you love, you'll become mine.
The cat leered at her. I know how to trick that cat. You know, in a way you were the one who technically supposedly gifted her the life. Boom. She loves you as well. And the cat has been tricked. I mean, wouldn't you? I imagine you were in a deathbed basically. You have someone that will save you. The cost is exactly what happened here. But wouldn't someone who offers you the possibility to live still, just thanks to that, get the feeling of love? I feel like a person like that would. But who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Abella merely dropped her gaze to the floor.
Oh, that's right.
She spoke. Before she could think on the matter anymore, the cat brought his clothes down her, sewing her head from her body.
Happy birthday, happy!
Okay, before we continue, let me save just in case. I wonder if there will be anything coming out of this story. Chapter 4. The green cat stood over Abella's body. She finally slumped over as the blood poured from her neck. Her face still frozen in shock as it lay on the floor beside her corpse. And the cat, as always, was smiling. The being looked down at her head, gently holding it in its paws. It stared at her for a moment, and then the unthinkable happened. The cat contorted itself, stuffing its body inside the opening of her neck. What? Her blood and organs oozed out of her orifices as the cat forced its way inside of her. Her eyes bulged out of her skull and popped as the cat's bulbous, pulsating eyes took their place. And her mouth, which was frozen in fear, began to curl up into a horrifying, contorted grin. As the sun rose the next morning, the girl opened her eyes. Her head felt strangely heavy and her body uncomfortable. She looked around, seeing the smoldering remains of the mansion. The smell of burning flesh and hair still lingering in the air made her nostrils flare in disgust. As she walked amidst the wreckage looking at the corpses, she found a charred purple doll, with 9 hearts scrawled onto it. She wondered what happened here. Who were those people? And what were they doing? But the thought only lasted for a moment, as she came to a conclusion. Ah well, it doesn't really matter to me. And she walked away from the wreckage, her white dress covered in blood and ash. Her purple hair swayed in the wind, and her cat-like ears and tails wagged along as she sang, "Happy birthday!" to herself. Okay. That definitely was a wild story. Girl, I think you should rest. Alice took a nice cozy nap. I think she should rest more. Again. It's 9. Okay, can I do anything for the cosplay or... Seems like that. So, like, what now? I mean, goal is create your own your cosplay outfit. I did. I think. Unless, I don't know. Am I missing something? Is it the sewing kit? Completed. 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 I don't know. Read the book. Takes a nice break, enjoys a charming romance novel. Her stress melts away a bit as she loses herself in the narrative. After a long hard day, Alice hits the sheets. It doesn't take long for the stress of her day to fade away as she snuggles up and gets cozy. She closes her eyes and prays that she won't have another nightmare. Alice wakes up feeling refreshed and ready to start a new day.
The weekend! I can take easy for a bit. Is what I like to say, but this dress is going to make itself. There really is no rest for the wicked, huh? Wait, I'm not wicked, am I?
Yeah, but... I mean... What do you want me to do? You literally told me that you finished everything there, girl. I read the entire thing. I don't know what this game wants from me. Completed. 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 And completed. Okay, Carol, you know what? Do a stream, whatever. Do a 24-hour, whatever. Do the useless one. Dude, see? The talking streams don't make any sense. Hits the sheets after a long day. Wakes up feeling refreshed, ready to start a new day. You wake up to see a string messages were sent to you very late at night. They come from one of your mutuals. You only know her by her handle .123. You haven't really spoken much, but you're in love with her dog. The pictures she posts of Toto always seemed... Toto. Oh my god. Toto Wolf? Seem to make you squeak. The spice pics of herself are pretty nice as well. Where are they? But you're here for the dog. Is what you keep telling yourself. You are not there for the dog.
Huh? Don't message me. What surprise? I wonder what's up.
Uh-oh. It seems to be a response to a post you sent out before bed. You may have exaggerated your struggle with managing your work, hobby, and read just a teeny bit.
Oh no! She took that message way too seriously! Now I feel bad. She's even trying to help.
For the help is questionable at best. .123 shared a referral link to a site she describes as trustworthy, a site that specializes in loot content.
I know you don't really do loot content, but if you're in a bind, you should reconsider it. Plenty of streamers do it on this site for some extra easy cash. There's no shame in it.
Yes, there is.
Don't be afraid.
Yes, there is shame in it. Anyone that does it, you have all the shame from me. Yes.
Plus you're super cute. I know tons of people who throw money at you for some pictures. The site I linked is very safe too. No need to show your face or anything. You're not comfortable with it either.
Well, she's not wrong, but you'd really rather not. Still, she gets the point. As a last resort, if you're in a bind, the option is there. Tip. Alice can now engage in spicy jobs. She will not. Be warned, putting her through this line of work will heavily impact her sanity. Yeah, what a surprise. It is recommended to only use it as a last resort. Not happening.
Ah, the weekend. I can take it easy.
Can I just pay off my rent right now? Can I just pay off my rent for the next 30 days immediately? I mean, why would I go to do that? Come on. Alright, girl. Go work out. You will need it. Alice goes for a brisk jog around the neighborhood. She forgets all about her problems and just focuses on running faster and faster toward the horizon. Alright, girl. Go work out more. That's right. Alice, you are not finished. Work out more. Heck yeah. I guess now she will. There should be an option to take a shower. After a long day, Alice hits the sheets. It doesn't take long for the stress of her day to fade away as she snuggles up and gets cozy. She closes her eyes and prays that she won't have another nightmare. And I think we'll save the game now. Here. And we'll end the episode. That's how we'll do it. We'll do 1 week per episode. Something like that. And we'll see where it goes. You know what's crazy? She actually has some kind of card on her bookcase as well. Oh boy. That's not a good sign. I feel like I've already also created that cosplay outfit, so like... is there anything that I will have to do still? We'll see, we'll see. For today, that's it. For now, hope you enjoyed the video. As usual, consider liking it if you did. If you're new around, consider subscribing. Always super appreciated if you do. The game is of course linked in the description. And it was free, so you can play it yourself without spending any cash as well. And I think the dev also made one more game for... I'm not sure if it was finished. You can check it out as well. And that's about it. That's about it. I wish you a fantastic day. Bye bye.